In a study, a researcher recruited a group of children and put them in a room, placed in front of them a plate of chocolates, and he told them that if you can wait a little bit, I will give you a reward. Majority of children couldn't wait. The chocolates are in front of them and they are so good. Why should they wait? And most of them just grabbed it. Only few children were able to wait and receive rewards. Do you see yourself in the story? How often we choose the instant gratifications versus a long-term reward? We all know that in order to have a good body, a good shape, we need to exercise, we need to eat healthy, we need to sleep well. Or in order to get a degree, we have to study hard. In order to have a good job, we have to work hard to continue learning. But those are not fun. It's not immediately feeling joyful. We have to wait for a while to get the reward. That's long-term rewards. While if we just bring some fun videos, play games, or eat junk food, will give us a great feeling instantly. So how are we going to get over the trap of getting the instant gratification and can wait for the long-term benefit? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel.
Yes.
Let me share with you the Little Prince book. In that book, there's a story, there's a part where the little prince visited the third planet, where he met the tippler. He saw the tippler kept drinking, and he was so surprised. He asked the tippler, "Why are you here doing this?" And he said that I tried to do it to avoid being ashamed. And the little prince asked him, "Ashamed of what?" He said, "Ashamed of being a drunkard." So the tippler kept drinking in order to avoid feeling bad about his behavior. How often you see yourself got trapped in that? You chose the instant gratification versus a long-term reward, and you feel bad for that. You blame yourself. And then not long after that, you got trapped into continue grabbing what you have in front to have the instant feeling great. So definitely blaming is not the good way. No. Don't blame yourself when you're doing bad thing, when you got trapped in the bad behavior. So what should we do? First, acknowledge it. Love yourself. Acknowledge that that is your old habit. Don't blame yourself. That doesn't work. Treat yourself as your best friend. You are here to support yourself, right? To love yourself. Then acknowledge that that is the trap. That is your old habit. You have been doing it for so long. So when you face situation that you don't know what to do, or a hard task, boring activities, you will instantly grab something that makes you feel good immediately, right? That's so normal. We all do that. There's nothing to feel bad about it. Just accept it. So acceptance is the first step in order to change any habit. Second, this is about meditation, but very short. Before you do anything, try to pause. Do some deep breathing. Just in and out for about 3 breaths. And then ask yourself, is that activity give me long-term reward? Or is it just an instant gratification? And I will feel regret afterward if I chose to do that. When you pause, your mind is very clear. It will know what you need to do at that moment.
Yes.
And there's a third tip that the tip I was reminded by Web Nông Nhai that the long term, always reward yourself afterward, not before. We got trapped in the instant gratification is because we reward ourselves before we do anything. So you face the obstacles. You need to do the hard thing. Like there's a hard task in front of you. And instead of trying to find a way to solve it, immediately you laugh. What makes you feel good? Now do it reversely. Try to solve the problem and then reward yourself. Because we do need fun in life, right? We don't need to wait until you get the degree to reward yourself. Every single step that you make after a hard task, after you pass the hard exam, something like that, you can reward yourself. You don't need to wait until you get the degree or until you have a good shape, right? Like after you do an exercise, just like have something fun, like play a little games. It's a way to treat yourself, to show that you care and acknowledge that you did a good thing. Hope these tips helpful to you. Thank you for watching my video. I'm really pleased to have you here and continue watching my video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.